Module 3, Section 15 to 16. Let's start off with our members. This is the list of our members. Next slide. We have here the objectives. The objectives today is to understand the rules on student conduct, the classification of offenses, and the corresponding disciplinary actions. The second objective is to explain the disciplinary process and the rights of the student during investigations and hearings. And then we are going to talk about now the Section 15, which is about conduct and discipline. We have here Section 15.1, General Provisions. For Section 15.1.1, it states here the general conduct, which means that the students must follow the rules and regulations of the institute. And then 15.1.2, the definition of offenses. It states here that the offenses are defined by the academic council. And then 15.1.3, the classroom management. It states here that the instructors can remove students from grave misconduct and must report it. For 15.1.4, student financial obligations, the student, or the institutes rather, does not handle student debts unless moral character is involved, potentially leading to disciplinary action. Indebtedness to the institute may result in withholding grades or barring from exams. For the next slide, we have here Section 15.2, Offenses and Penalties. 15.2.1 talks about the offenses punishable by expulsion from the institute. So, if the student does the 16 things that is listed here, the students may be capable, or the students pwede sila na ma-expel sa school if they does the things that is listed here. The first one, 15.2.1.1, is the assault. It states here that the assaults against teachers, faculty, staff, personnel or fellow students is prohibited. And then we have 15.2.1.2 is the subversion. States here that any act of subversion, affiliation with or participation in subversive movements is prohibited also. So subversion means that if a student join a secret group that aims to disrupt the institute, it's stated here that if buhatan na sa students, kaya pwede sila ma-expel sa school. Then 15.2.1.3, immorality. Being found guilty by a competent court of gross immorality and flagrant indecency. Then we have 15.2.1.4, unauthorized rallies. This means participation in unauthorized or unwarranted rallies and demonstrations. For 15.2.1.5 is the coercion, threatening, coercing, and intimidating students to join unauthorized campus activities that prevent others from attending classes. Then 15.2.1.6, the lethal weapon, which means that if students bring weapons or deadly weapons that can injure and hurt others, they can be expelled from school. Then for the arson, 15.2.1.7, it means that if may mga buhatan ng students na arson is like distracting by the use of fire. Kanang magsunog sa mga buildings or unsa pa ba na, dili na pwede sa school. So pwede na ma-expel ang student if at least sila or magbuhat sila arson. And then we have 15.2.1.8, the explosive. So, dili pwede magdala ang mga students o mga like grenade, dili pwede diri kay usa siya na maka-distract sa environment o maka-distract sa or maka-distract sa mga tao sa paligid. And then we have here the sabotage. Conspiring to sabotage or endanger to the school. Then the forgery, 15.2.1.10, it means forging or altering or falsifying school records. Parang sa mga pirma-pirma, dili imuhan na pirmahanan, dili kay may pirma, labi na mga important na mga documents, dili na siya pwede, and pwede na siya ma-expel sa school if buhatan na sa students. And then we have accessory to crime, 15.2.1.11. Kaya siya if ma-accomplish ka or puntahay na yung mga crime na hitabo and usa ka sa nitabang dili na itugot or dili na pwede sa school na accessory ka sa crime. So, pwede ka ma-expel sa school if accessory ka sa crime or tabang ka sa mga criminals. Then we have 15.2.1, we have the drugs. Dili pwede ang mga drugs na isuod sa school or kung masakpan galit, possession, use, or distribution of the narcotics and prohibited drugs, dili siya pwede na dalon or gamiton dili sa school. And then we have cheating, 15.2.1.13 na dili pwede ang mag-take of exam then ay mag-cheat, taking an exam for another student, stealing test questions, or disseminating test content. So, bawal siya sa school. And then, false statement, 15.2.1.13, kani siya, dili ta pwede magpataka o yaw-yaw, pataka o yaw-yaw sa upang mga students or upang mga faculties, intentionally making false statements or practicing deception or fraud. Then, 15.2.1.15, false accusations. Kaya siya, dili ta pwede magpatakag yaw-yaw or magpatakag akusa sa usa ka staff or student na nasa school. Making false statements or accusations against faculty, student, personnel, or staff. Then, we have the hazing. 15.2.1.16, hazing resulting in physical injury, insanity, or death.
So for the next slide, we'll talk about the 15.2.2 about the offenses of punishable by a maximum of 1 year suspension. For the first one, in the section 15.2.2.1, it's all about cheating. So cheating is always accusation, so bawal na ang mag-cheat na or mag-copy. So next one is in the 15.2.2.2, it's all about vandalism. So here is vandalism such as deliberate destruction of schools property, library, laboratories, shops, and classrooms. So, bawal din ka mag-vandalism or magsuwat-suwat sa mga school properties kay makakuha na sa mga part of environment. So, the next one is about habitual and 15.2.2.3. So, here is habitual drunkenness. So, kaya kita mga estudyante nga ka ng gusto dili sa campus nga ka ng nakainom. So, dili na siya pwede. 15.2.2.4 is deliberate disruption. So, deliberate disruption is kanang wearing school uniform and ID. So, kanang bili ka mag-use sa atong school uniforms or maggamit sa atong school IDs kasi kanang pwede na taan na ma-suspense if ma-warningan na ka-off 3 times. So, next is 15.2.2.5 is abortion by intention. So, kung siya abortion by intention is na ito, if may bawal sa sa school, may nagpatuyo ka o ma-abort is hindi na siya pwede. So, pwede ka mag-suspend ka na. So, in the next slide, it's all about, in section 15.2.3 is all about officers na siya by maximum of 1 year suspension. sa campus is consistent ka. So the next one is 15.2.3.9 is about all along firecrackers. So kanang firecrackers kita is possession of use firecrackers in school na lang magpa-find of fireworks. So bawal ko na siya ka lang. So wala siya hindi pa ko sa school because so bawal ko na. So the next one, the last is 15.2.3.10 is kanang dishonesty. So dishonesty is kana bitaw with mag-exams ka na mag-copy ka or mag-cheat ka is kanang mag-all teachers or isang dili kay bawal mo siya So, it is the offenses of punishable by a maximum of 2 weeks to 1 month suspension. So, 15.2.4.1 is vandalism. So, this is where an authorized removal of official notes and poster erasing, destroying, mutilating, and or altering with positive any posting notice or form of official announcement. So, the second one is the 15.2.4.2. Non-child replacement. So, ita is makita nimo ang rotating, destroying or defacing official school IDs. So, the third one is the 15.2.4.3 is disrespect. So, dila nimo makita ang deliberating by making a mockery in the singing of the national anthem and the creating march in. So, dili siya pwede nung magkanta na lagi o national anthem dili na mag-ihop nila sa pagsabaw o sabihin sa panadila na inyong bumatang. So, the first is the 15.2.4.4 which is the violation. So, dila naman makita ang wearing of earrings for male students. So, dinadili ko dili ang pagsulot sa mga lalaki o mga earrings kay ginabawal sa ato ang eskwelahan. So the second is 15.2.5, the offense is punishable by a maximum of 1 week suspension. So nila ang the 15.2.1.5.1 is the picking of flowers and fruits. So nila yung makikita ang picking of flowers na dapat natin sa ano ay dinadili ang pagpikot ng mga tanong ka na paglaway o mga tanong kay ang tanong kay matabang na sa ato ang eskwelahan. Then sa second is 15.2.5 is misconduct in school premises. So, dila yung makita ang misconduct inside classroom, libraries, laboratories, canteen, and corridors, shouting, whistling, process and displaying, laughter, loud talking, screaming, bowling, making fun calls, and like during class arts and during programs and compilation. So, dinadili ang kanang pagsabang-sabang sa library kay kanang dapat na siya na naaman ay ang violation kung magsabasaba ka nila sa library. Dinadili ang shouting, surya o tao. So, the third one is littering. So, ito ang littering, dropping of food wrappers, peelings, pieces of paper. So, ginadili ang paglapay dili sa atong eskwelahan kay tanang ay maka-affect siya sa atong eskwelahan. So, ginadili sila. Then, the fourth is 15.2.5.4 disobedience of faculty. So deliberate ignoring the call of attention by maid of faculty or personnel for someone who is misconduct. Then 15.2.5.5 indecent appearance. So dila mo makita is ang indecent appearance such as So, a student who comes later after the roll call is to done with discipline and absence. So, the two absences committed on Tuesday, Thursday, scheduled for 3 absences committed on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday have the first one warning under the jurisdiction of the department chair. And if the student have 5 total absences, he or she committed regardless of schedule, have the second warning under the jurisdiction of the college dean. So, the next is the 5 total absences committed on the Tuesday and Thursday schedule, or 11 total absences committed on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He or she have the third warning under the jurisdiction of the vice president or the academic chair. Circumstances quickly after dropping through to absences and strict cases of tardiness shall be covered under the labels of jurisdiction. Final action shall be done after the such report signed by the subject instructor, recommended by the department chair, and approved by the college dean. The vice president for academic affairs shall be furnished of the report, after which the remark shall be done to the class record and in the grade sheet. In this case, a written promise not to commit further absences is still except in justifiable cases determined by the subject instructor and or pre-contact department or college. Punishable by a maximum of 1 semester to 1 year suspension. So the B1, B1, in any manner during examination. So an example here is a student receive a suspension for cheating at the final exam. And B2.1 is for the listed posting, delivery, instruction, or hearing doctors in any manners. So example here is student who disrupt classes or school events and may face suspension. So B1.3 deliberate instruction and disturbance of classes or any school activities. So an example is student who disrupt classes or school to face B.2 offenses punishable by 50% of the total number of school days in 1 semester. B.2.1 specification is example is being anticipated on school ground is a serious offense. So next is B.2.2 is non-compliance. Its example is refusing to follow school rules or instruction from staff can result in disciplinary action. So the B2.3 impersonation, the example is impersonation another student or staff member can lead to suspension. So the B2.4 is convex. So the example is engaging in physical interaction or causing conflict with other can result in suspension. So next is B2.5 information. Example is spreading false or malicious rumors about someone can be considered information. So the next is B2.6 debt. Example is stealing property from the school or other student is a serious offense. So next is B2.7 gambling. Example is participating in gambling activities on school ground is prohibited. Next is B2.8 is burglary. Dispensary or accepting breaks is a serious violation of school policy. B.3 this is punishable by a maximum of 2 weeks to 1 month suspension. B.3.1 unauthorized storage gambling book operations notice. Dapat hindi na po hindi ka na B.3.2 basic or destroying school IDs. Dapat dili na ko doon ko ng ato ang school IDs dapat ato na siya kanang reserve. Then B.3.3 Mercury of the national anthem. Dapat dili na nato kanang ligayagaan ug kanta ang national anthem. B.3.4 male wearing earrings. Dapat ang mga lalaki dili mag-wear of earrings kay kung mag-wear sila ng earrings na sila sanctions ang first offense kay 2 weeks suspension. Then at sila ma-report sa department chair. Next slide, B.4 offense is punishable by 1 week suspension. B.4.1 taking flowers or fruits without permission. Dapat dili ta manlabot sa atong mga flowers or fruits na naa sa ato ang school grounds. Then B.4.2 misconduct, shouting, whistling, loud behavior, etc. Dapat kung mag-klase, dili ta mag-shout, dili ta banha kaayo nga kanang maka-distract sa kanang mga nag-klase. B.4.3 indecent utterance or cursing. Dapat dili ta magyaw-yaw o dili mo maayo sa isig ka tao. Dapat kanang dili limot out like mga bad words. Expulsion, an extreme form of student administrative sanction where the student organization is permanently and absolutely debarred from the institute. Kung mag-iwo ka ang dili maayo, then ma-expulsion yung ka. Then, all of this is covered under the sanction of expulsion shall go through the processes of the student disciplinary tribunal. To be valid and effective, it must seek the approval of the PIT board trustees. Final reports of circumstances of offences and sanctions shall be reverted to the SDS and to the BPAA. Every department must all file all instances of the imposition and give copy to the PIT registrar and reverse of this.
Now, let's proceed. Section 16, Student Disciplinary Tribunal. Section 16, Jurisdiction. This part explains what types of cases the Student Disciplinary Tribunal handle and which cases are handled by each department. Section 16, 1.1, Violation of department rules and regulation. If a student breaks rules that are specific to particular department, the department handles the case. Section 1.2, Misconduct committed within classroom premises during official activities. If a student misbehaves inside department classroom or during official class activities, the department has authority. Section 16.2, Department Investigation. Example, a student is accused of a cheating during exam, so the committee interview witness and review the evidence. Section 16.3, Filing of charge. This is a case become official with a written compliance is appealed, so the case details are entered into the school official record book. And next, 16.4, Preliminary Inquiry. This is an initial review to check whether the compliant has enough basis to continue, so the student is notified and the tribunal evaluates. Is a compliant clear? Is there enough evidence? Is a formal investigation required? Section 16.1, Response. This is an accused must submit a written answer within 3 days after receiving a complaint. Section 16.2, Hearing. A formal hearing must take place within 1 week after a student submit their answer or the deadline for submitting the answer has passed. Section 16.4, Duration of hearing. The entire hearing process should not go beyond 2 months, so this ensures that case does not drag on for too long. Section 16.4.4, Today's hearing. All parties must be notified at least 2 days before the hearing. Section 16.4.5, Failure to appear. If a party does not attend despite proper notice, the hearing will continue their absence will simply be recorded. Section 16.4.6, Postponement. If the hearing can be postponed such as illness, emergency, important school activity, the proof must be provided.
Now, in 16.5, the committee report, after an investigation period, the investigating committee has 15 days to send the report to the director. So this report must have the complete case record, the committee findings, conclusion, recommendation, reference to the specific rules used to make the decision, and the sign of the majority of the committee members. In Section 16.6, the decision making or the director's decision, the director has 10 days after receiving the committee report to send the report along with their own decision to the president of the institute. And in 16.7, the decision by the tribunal has 15 days to make the decision after all information is submitted. The decision must be written and signed by the majority of the members, and it must be include the summary of the fact, the tribunal's conclusion, recommendation, reference to the specific rules used to make the decision. In 16.8, finality of decision, in the directors of the tribunal decide on a punishment, please serve the execution, permanent disqualification or suspension long than 30 days. The decision is final after 15 days unless the person involved or the respondent asks for the decision to be reconsidered with 15 days of receiving it. In 16.9, appeal to the president. The director or the tribunal doesn't have the final say. The person involved can appeal to the president of the institute within 10 days of receiving the decision.
So in the next slide, we'll be talking about 16.10. So I will be covering section 16.10, 16.12.5 of the Student Disciplinary Tribunal. And this section explains how the final decisions are made in a disciplinary cases. It also outlines the important rights of the student or the respondent and the student being facing a complaint. And this part of the handbook ensures a fairness, transparency, and protection for every student. So 16.10, action by the president. So once a disciplinary case for which hiring a level is a president of the institution, he has to review the disciplinary case na hindi made sa tribunal. So tribunal is like a court or a court of justice, and the president of the institution has the authority na iyahan ng i-modify o i-reverse ang decision sa tribunal. So this also serves as an additional layer of fairness para ma-ensure na ang disciplinary case is thoroughly reviewed before any penalty becomes final. So we have 16.11, decision by the Board of Trustees. If the case is elevated further or like lala pa ang case, it reaches the BOT or the Board of Trustees. So at this stage, ang decision sa BOT, it becomes final and unchangeable. So that means na no more appeals na ang mabuhat sa student na i-complain, i-file ang complaint, and this shows na serious ang institution na hindi ka na ang case. And also, if ang case po is makita niya nahatag niya ang complete institutional review process. So we have 16.12, rights of the respondent. So in this section, ipakita diri ang mga rights of the respondents. This protects students during the disciplinary proceedings. So 16.12.1, due process before penalties. So the respondent has the right to due process, meaning no penalty can be imposed unless all proper procedures is ibuhat siya sakto. And not as maghatag of notice sa hearing, notice na ako siya hearing, and the opportunity na para maka-respond po ang complaint will follow. So this prevent na ang decision na ihatag sa tribunal is hindi siya unfair o hindi siya valid. So 16.12.2, conviction on even substantial evidence. So a student can only be held responsible if there is substantial evidence. So substantial evidence means sakto yung ebidensya nga kanang ang student is all na siya ang naghatag sa or nagbuhat sa on assumptions or mga chismis na nalabihan sa tribunal outside of the institution or hindi siya mabase sa bias and hindi siya mabase sa incomplete information na ihatag sa nag-complain. So there must be solid cases for any penalty or before any penalty are given. So 16.12.8 right to refute evidence presented. So the respondent or katong sunod nga i-complain is na siya yung chance para maghatag o answer or i-challenge niya ang evidence or ang accusations nga i-brought against sa ilaha. So they may present their own statements or mga evidence nila and mga witnesses nila, mga documents para i-prove na din sila ang nagpapag-anak. So we have 16.12.4 retention of rights pending decision. So while the case is or while the disciplinary case is still being processed, the student retains means ka na naarihan po ng iyang mga rights and privileges as a student as a member of the institution. So hindi sila ma-punish, hindi sila ma-suspend, or the right of privileges and the final decision is officially made. But according to the student handbook, the board of the investigation committee must suspend the student for not more than 5 days para hindi siya ma-suspend